Hello and welcome to InvestorToday.ca. I'm your host, Dave Glover. InvestorToday.ca is brought to you on behalf of RBL Communications. I'm sitting today with Trevor Taylor. Trevor Taylor, who is the in-country property manager for OEI, which is now Arrowhead Gold, which is gold in Guyana. Nice to meet you. How are you today?
Good.
Well, we've just endured the annual general meeting, and I want to get your feedback on Arrowhead Gold, AEI, or OEI rather, and let's talk about your relationship with the company if we can.
Okay, I'm presently a country manager. I initially got the properties to do the deal with. A friend of mine had them, and he had found a high vein structure, and he talked to me, so that's how I brought it to the attention of Zachary Dinsdale, who knows Steve Smith, and they had a company called Otish. So that's how we did the deal.
That's right. So for those of you that don't know, Zachary Dinsdale is on the board of directors for Otish Energy Inc. Now Arrowhead Gold, thanks to today's AGM. Were you pretty excited to hear about that?
Yeah.
How did you feel about the name change on that one?
The name represents the flag, which is called the Golden Arrowhead, the Guyanese flag. So
that's right.
Zach came up with that name, so I feel pretty confident.
So you're a Guyanese national, I understand, and as the in-country manager, can you tell us a little bit about what it takes for you on a day-to-day basis to maintain this type of operation?
Okay, well, we have about 30 people in the interior. I have a staff, I have a secretary, an office manager, and we have a guy that runs around and picks stuff up for us to take in the interior. So basically I have to coordinate everything to get supplies into the interior, and right now we're in the process of getting ready to do a drill program. I'm in talks with two companies in Guyana to get a drill. So probably in about two months we should be prepared to drill.
Well, let's talk about how excited you are. This is a project that as you said, you came to the project through an associate. You turned around and you introduced the company, if you will, to Zach Dinsdale, who brought it to this step. How excited are you to have taken it from that state to where we are right now?
Oh, very excited. Initially, I used to do alluvial minings in Guyana, so I've been doing that for a while. From what I've seen now, I've never ever seen anything like this before with that kind of vein structure. So it's really, really exciting.
So again, as the property manager, the in-country manager, if you will, your responsibilities obviously include maintaining the camp, making sure that whatever targets have been outlined are obviously complied with. But are there things specific to what you do that maybe are a little unusual for, say, someone who's doing the same thing in Canada, for instance?
Well, I have to deal with the GGMC, that's the Geology and Mines Commission. I deal with suppliers. I'm kind of an all-rounder, so I really don't know what the requirements are in Canada, because I've never actually done this type of thing in Canada, so I can't tell you how different it would be from Guyana to Canada.
Well, we've had some pretty exciting news out of Otish or Arrowhead Gold. I keep calling it Otish because, up until about an hour and a half ago, it was Otish Energy Inc., and now it's Arrowhead Gold, which will be AWH on the Venture Exchange for those folks that are interested in maybe taking a better look at what we have going on with gold in Guyana. But, there are a number of companies in the area. Can you maybe draw a comparison between what we have at Otish Energy or at Arrowhead, excuse me, and maybe what's going on in the region?
Well, we're along that structure that runs, like you saw in the presentation. The majority of companies are along that run along that same structure. Guyana Goldfields is there. They have quite a big reserve. The other companies, right? A lot of companies now are in the process of drilling, so we haven't really. GMV Minerals is close by us. In fact, they have a property just north of us, and they're setting up a camp there. Why, I don't know. It's just a small property, but they're setting up next to us. But they're in the process of drilling, so I don't know what their numbers are. But what we have, the quartz veins we found, everybody has a big interest in it, including the guy that runs GMV. He came over to talk to me, and I showed him the quartz, and he was pretty impressed with it.
So we've got some exciting stuff. Can you maybe give us an indication as to what we can see before the end of this year from Arrowhead Gold?
Well, I'm in the process right now. I have to source a bulldozer. We have to do the pads for the drills. So I spoke to the drill companies. They need a month and a half to 2 months lead time. So as soon as I go back, the one guy from DrillX, he's going in to do a site visit. So by the time I head back down again, I'd say about a month after that, we should be ready to drill then.
So again, just excellent news. We're talking about gold in Guyana. We're talking about Otish Energy Inc., formerly Otish Energy Inc., now Arrowhead Gold, which trades as AWH on the exchange. I want to thank you, Mr. Taylor, for being with us here. And I want to thank you for tuning in to InvestorToday.ca, brought to you on behalf of RBL Communications. I'm Dave Glover, and remember, AWH on the venture. Thank you.